Welcome, welcome, welcome. I mean, today is going to be, well, let's just say there's some behind the scenes prep going into the structures. And let me just say, I'm very pleased with how the structure is coming along. We're going to kind of go with a stacked of a certain type of shape. And I don't want to give away too much of the surprise. It'll be the next episode, so look forward to that. It's going to be like a big grind. So kind of what we're doing today is sort of prep the resources for the build, if that makes sense. Anyways, Co was very nice, and they just kind of came by and they just gave us a bunch of emeralds. And as you can see, we have elytra, and we have shulkers now. We have more than one shulker. The blue shulkers are for Guardian Farm stuff. Where's my shulker box? White shulkers are for projects, and then pink are just unassigned. But we have, everything is nice and sorted in our, so we have some projects, we have some empty, this one is going to be our end one, so if we go like end busting, we fill that up. We have, this is just iron, obsidian, crying obsidian. This is like, end or like really fancy related goodies, and like this is our wallet. So we're doing pretty good on resources. And so today is a pretty simple day. We're just going to be vibing. Pretty much the plan for today is not any particular order, but we're going to finish item sorters on the Guardian Farm. And then after that, we're probably going to go build our shop in the shopping district. We've decided that we're going to do ender chests and sea lanterns, I think they're called. And I mean, we'll see. We know for a fact. So it's kind of like one of those things. We're going to sell like, the plan, at least in my brain, is sell one good thing, one bad thing. And the bad thing in my idea is like the prismarine blocks. They're kind of eh. But the good thing is ender chest. Everyone wants ender chest. As you saw from that, we have kind of our like obsidian here. We ran out of dripstone. The top is all filled in, as you can see. We just don't have enough dripstone. But we kind of just sit here every once in a while. We're bored at night. We just mine like a stack of obsidian. And, you know, do that over and over, like do that 8 times. And then essentially every night we can easily, if we're bored, restock a stack of ender chest. I mean, you just lose your ender chest, or like you place it, you break it with, you know, fortune. You just go through a lot of them. So that's the plan for the shop. And then after the shop, we're going to finish our fish tank over there. And you can kind of see that we have another turtle. And I'll show you what the fish tank looks like now. And we did do a couple resources for that. We have some coral, and this is also kind of like we have to wait and see because we don't have our copper yet. We don't have our copper farms going yet, so that's kind of the problem with that. We actually have to, while I'm here, because we don't want this to go all the way, so we have to wax. Like some of that copper went too far. Like, we want to kind of stop it here and kind of maybe let some of them go all the way, but not all of them. But yes, so we have 4 sea turtles now. So the sea turtle, so this aquarium serves 2 purposes, really. Every once in a blue moon, there comes that time where you're like, I need sea turtle eggs, but you never need like a ton. Usually you only need like 4 at a time. But this way I have some captive sea turtles that I can always just kind of go down here and just get some sea turtles. And I haven't really decided the plan. It's gonna be a very simple aquarium. I think, like, for example, I'm just gonna put random fish in here. I don't know, maybe if you give me a really cool comment, you can be a fish in Lux Fish Tank. How's that for tempting? Tempting. And then you get to just appear in all the videos. Obviously there's some asterisk to that. If you're a horrible human being, I'm not putting you in that. You're not going in the fish tank. You must pass at least a vibe check. But yeah, so this will be the last, and this is going to be kind of fun. It's like a simple, it's like small spaces are sometimes nice, but they're sometimes the hardest too. And we're going to kind of spruce up this area. We obviously don't want to do too much to the sand, because if we want turtle eggs, obviously they have to go somewhere. Obviously the turtles appreciate that this is not done yet, but we want essentially the copper to go up to where the gray concrete is. But we just don't have a copper farm yet. Co is going to be working on that. The next big farm I think I might be working on is, well, let's say I just really don't know. I'm just vibing. I have pretty much every farm I need. I have everything I need. I'm just kind of like, some farms can be better than others, like made more efficient. But besides that, I think we're doing good. Oh, well, that's traumatizing. But yeah, that's the plan. For context, we're probably going to use impulses, item sorter. I don't know if there's other item sorters, if I'm being honest. But if there is, sorry, it's just, impulse is kind of like the gold standard at this point. Is it just me, or is it dark in here? I think I lost a lantern somewhere. Count 1, 2. We can probably use F8 to cheat. 8, 7, 6, 7. Okay, so it's like right here is the middle. Yeah, there's for sure a lantern here. It was not that dark here. I want to kind of put a lantern here, but then it kind of makes it harder to see. It's like, and also it just doesn't look good the way it's like half on there. Yeah, we kind of like this. Add some depth into here. It's all spawn proof, even though some parts look darker. And it's still a functional base. And each component I add on top is also going to be like a functional component to the base. Like down here, for example, we have kind of problem-ish stuff. We have a dripstone farm that just refuses to work. We have bamboo farm that isn't lit up enough, and we have a coarse fruit farm. So, we're just kind of all over the place. But it'd be nice to kind of have that stuff, because I do need bamboo and other stuff. So, okay, let's head on over to, we're going to do a little time skip. We're going to get our resources, and then we're going to head on over to the Guardian farm and just kind of get to work. And I think we're going to probably do, we'll see what the item sorters look like. I think 2 for fish, and then 2 for prismarine. What are they called? They look like ice cream cones, but they're blue. 1 for shards, and then I don't know, maybe we'll just like put a miscellaneous one at the end for like, oh, and heads. We have to do heads. There's so many heads. So we're back to the Guardian farm. As you can see, very standard Ianxofour's format. We're going to do our own little shift on it because obviously, we have some stuff here. We have some chests down here. We have some chests up there. It all kind of has to get sorted more or less into one central sorter system thing. The chest down below, it's kind of rough. I'm kind of team leave them be. The front ones get full, the back ones don't. I mean, we can just kind of like look at them. Ironically enough, we have to break all these chests in order to do it, but like the front one does fill up. The problem with that is if we do a sorter system for these two, it just ends up the platform being like way down there. So I think we're just gonna kind of leave this one be, more or less, and then just focus on the main ones, these main chests here. This is our stuff. It's pretty simple what you need. We're actually going to use prismarine blocks to build the farm itself, because obviously we have a lot of them. So yeah. I don't think we're going to time-lapse this. It's a pretty simple thing. If you want to see how to do an item sorter, just see Impulse's video. If you want to see how to do this farm, go see Ianxofour's video on the farm. And yeah. Apart from that, time skip. Magic transition. Well, it's been done, as you can see. A teaser. There's a little bit extra here. And I don't, okay, has it already happened where like yeah, more or less. But yeah, we did it. We changed it up, and look, the reveal here. We'll do a little bit of. We moved the Bubble Vader, made it out of prismarine because it's just fitting. And we have an item sorter on both sides. Actually favors this side more than this side for some reason. The item sorter is pretty much 2 prismarine. 1 prismarine shard, 2 raw fish, and then just a generic, more or less, and I'll show you how that's going so far. It's just me and literally Nemo on the server right now. They're vibing. That content creator grind never ends. Oh, also, shameless plug for them. If you haven't seen literally Nemo's video, I think I reposted it on my Twitter. Definitely give them a like. They have great vibes. Very good time lapses. You know how Luck doesn't have the patience for time lapses. So if you really like time lapses, they're the way to go. There is a little bit of overflow, I did notice. But the important thing is that nothing that isn't supposed to go in these chests is going in these chests. So it may not be enough to take in all the prismarine shards. I guess technically I should have another one. Probably one raw cod and another, so I guess what, 3 prismarine shards and 1 raw cod. And then we actually extended this. So this is just for everything that gets collected down there. And actually, I noticed this was actually an addition to the way the farm was really built, is put some hopper minecarts underneath these little grates there, because when you go to kill the guardians, what happens a lot of time is stuff gets trapped back there. And with those minecarts, you can see on the map, there's no entities back there. So actually what we're gonna do now, long awaited, I think I'm just gonna set up a very simple, very basic little shop, because me and Co have been working hard and we have a very profitable farm. But we're gonna go over to the shopping district and build a quick little farm for ender chests. We're gonna do an ender chest shop farm. Why did I say farm? Go home, get some stuff real fast, and head on back out. Okay, that's my first store. I don't know. Maybe that's too expensive. I don't know. You tell me in the comments. Did I price that right? I don't know. I don't really do these stores. These Hermitcraft prices. I have to eat. It's complicated. Oh, it grew. It grew. Look at that. Look at that. We'll just hang out here for a bit and let that grow. Ooh, and that one grow too. I just think they kind of add a nice little, like, well, obviously they're going to grow bigger, but I think they'll just add a nice little extra height to it. You know, they say that a lot with, you know, design things. It's important to kind of do height, right? Right? That's the thing. Well, one on our to-do list, one last thing. We just have to work on our turtle habitat, which honestly with the sea pickles is already pretty nice. But I think the coral will just add that nice little pop that just kind of makes it better. Also, it's in a warm tropical ocean. If there's a coral there and I bone meal it, do I get coral? I don't know. I don't know how this works. Ooh, it grew again. Look at that. Aren't we a planter? Look at us. Look at this. Please branch out. Just please branch out. So I just did a thing, and part of me wishes I recorded it. The other part of me is like, oh, it was just a chore. But we just did a lot of improvement. We did something we did not plan that took, I think, oh god, like 4 shulkers worth of resources, and you're just gonna have to see it to believe it. It has to do with the fact that I have no rockets. Let's just say that's your hint. Can you guess? Can you guess? Can you pause right here? Can you guess the comments? Ironically enough, we do have, I don't know. Anyways, so very exciting. Let's just look down there. We have made it tall. This is so large. This farm now with the rain is just kind of like, my frames are just going burr. Oh, let's get rid of the gross numbers. And the real proof in the pudding is going to be how many get pushed out. Honestly, if it's more than 12 was like the big number that we were having before. Not great, considering how much work went into it. I did just get to the despawn area, though. I actually don't think I'm centered either, which does not help. Let's center ourselves. And then let's look again. So we use prismarine blocks just because we have a bunch of them. Oh yeah, that's a good number. Look at that. Look at that. There's so many, they won't fit. That is a good problem to have. It's this farm. It's weird how it's like, it just takes so long. And then also, obviously enough, I do like to put switches on my farms or anything I make. So this whole area is not spawnable. If you flip the switch, it turns off. I don't think it's a problem if like you are to glide down. Ooh, hello. All the frames go burr. Oh, and I missed it. Okay. Oh, look. We were wondering where those hoppers went. Let's just empty out the trash. More importantly, do we have a full inventory's worth of gunpowder now? Honestly, I think I can, well, that I can go there. That we don't need. That we don't need. That we don't need. That we don't need. I would like to keep the hoppers. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think we have any problem with getting gunpowder now. With that said, our rocket empire will now start. If you like this video or want to yell at Luck for not doing time lapses for like anything they do, I hate editing replay mod. Okay, honest, that's the honest fact. I promise. I just hate it, and I'm lazy. But yes, don't forget to like and subscribe, share the video, comment, I don't know, be a Delulu, subscribe, all that stuff. Did I say that? I don't know. I knew when I did the first part that like making this go further up, and I could make it go. There's still like some space. It's not at the top yet, but I'm done. I'm done. It's good enough. It's good enough. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, well that's it. Bye bye bye.